Good morning, my name is David Petra and I'm a Sales Director with Motorola Mobility Canada, and I'm here this morning to tell you about two of our newly released, or newly announced I should say, Android smartphones. We've got the Motorola ATRIX HD LTE as well as the Razr V. And I'll tell you a little bit about both products. Starting off with the ATRIX HD LTE, we've got a first LTE device that's launched in Canada from a Motorola perspective, and what we've got is a combination of a 4.5-inch HD display with color boost, which the color boost side of things really is about increasing the resolution of the device. So it's a 720 by 1280 resolution product, and color boost helps to just increase the amount of colors and pixel density overall. Some of the other aspects of the device, we've got it a thin design overall at 8.4 millimeters, and all encased in Kevlar material to provide the strength and durability that we were looking to achieve in the device overall. On the back, we've got an 8 megapixel imager with an integrated flash, and then on the front we've got a 1.3 megapixel imager as well. On the top side of things, we've got the usual charging port, but also an HDMI output, so that the device can operate in mirror mode on an external display if the user desires it. One of the other main features on the device is something called Smart Actions, and with Smart Actions we're looking to really just automate some of the everyday tasks to make the user experience much more efficient and effective overall. And the most popular Smart Action that is that users are navigating towards is the battery saver feature. And what happens is, and let me just pull up Smart Actions overall. With Smart Actions in general, it is something that's proactive, so the user doesn't have to trigger anything to begin with. The phone actually pays attention to what the user's habits are and will start to actually prompt the user with suggestions on how to improve their user experience in general. There's a number of different rules that are in place, and like I mentioned, the battery extender is one of the most popular that comes out that is made available to the user right off the bat. And what happens is it's a series of triggers and resulting actions. So for example, with the battery extender, as soon as the battery reaches down to a level of about 20%, the device will take actions such as reducing the intensity of the display, turning off GPS, disabling background data sync to really extend the remaining battery life that's left in the product overall. Some of the other rules that are in effect are the meeting rule, and what that is, it'll pay attention to the calendar, the user's calendar, and when they are in a meeting, it'll automatically silence the ringer. It'll automatically send a text message out to anybody that calls or sends a text to the user, just indicating that, hey, I'm in a meeting and I'll call you back when I can. The drive mode is another great one as well, where when you're in the vehicle, it will automate, or it'll send any messages that are sent to the device. It'll send a notice just indicating that the user is driving, and they'll get back to them when they're able to. If you actually receive a text message, it'll prompt to when it's in the navigation dock. It'll actually prompt the user if they want to have them read out to them while they're driving. And one of the other ones is the workout rule, for example. So the triggers that we've got are, like I said, battery level, thresholds, paying attention to calendar notices, and in this case you can also use GPS as trigger points. So for example, you can train the device to know that when you're at the gym, it'll learn the particular location, and as soon as you pop in your 3.5 millimeter stereo headset jack into the top, it will then, knowing that you're at the gym, automatically launch your favorite workout playlist, if you like. So again, it's just a series of events that happen automatically that make the user experience that much more efficient overall. And we're finding a lot of popularity and stickiness in terms of the feature overall that is associated with the product. A couple of the other unique items. So it is running on Android 4.0, so the ice cream sandwich from an operating system perspective. We've got a couple other unique features on here, which are the interactive circle widgets, and here just displaying time, weather, and a quick view of your battery meter. And the beauty part is just with a flick of the finger, if you prefer to see an analog clock, you can leave it that way. Go back to digital. From the weather perspective, it'll automatically update based on GPS. Or you can add particular cities that you also want to stay in touch with in terms of the weather. The other view on this is that when you do get either a text message coming in or a missed call, for example, there is a notification that shows up in this display overall right at the top. So again, just to make it easy and have the bulk of everything that you need to do and that you interact with on a regular basis right at your fingertips on the main page. The other item that we've got here that's a little unique is the quick view on some of these icons. So you'll see the icons that have a set of up and down arrows on the corner, and what those are is if you just do a quick flick, it takes you to an immediate view of the most recent, in this case, text messages, or from a phone perspective, it would take you to your recently called contacts or missed calls, for example, that come in. So again, just streamlining the experience overall. Within the menu system itself, familiarity from that perspective, but you also get to filter out it is a slide and populate from an exploding view, for example. There, you also get to filter the main menu to show either all the applications themselves. You can isolate it just to widgets, or make custom settings to show only the items that you've downloaded, for example, from the Android Marketplace, or any other items that the user can group together as they see fit. So really just providing complete customization on that front. As with other Android devices, you've got the sliding panels. In this case, one of the other things that we've done is when adding an additional page, you can quickly just relocate the pages that you've got on the screen, and if you want to add a new one in terms of adding a panel, you can either quickly just add a blank one, or there's some predefined templates that we've created as well. So in this case, there's tools and utilities, a mobile office template which has your calendar and quick access to tasks and email, and then just more of a media-centric panel which gives you quick access to YouTube, music, etc. And that is the Motorola ATRIX HD LTE.